Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
DC.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jarvis Jenkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 15 yards. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, They're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Pretty much the unquestioned #1 team in the NFL through the first 7 weeks of the season. Coming back on the field here, that, of course, the L.A. Rams, Charles, 7-0. Blew away San Francisco last week, 39-10. It's their first 7-0 start since 1985.
And remember when they were worried about Aaron Donald and him coming to the team and when he would get really into shape and rounded into form? Well, how about 4 sacks and a forced fumble against San Francisco? That's a career high for him in terms of sacks. But I know how people keep saying, well, when will they get tested? To me, they got tested this week by having the poise and the maturity to blow away San Francisco when they were obviously better than them and not have a letdown game. But they are home for Green Bay and then at New Orleans in the next couple of weeks. So if anyone has doubts, they get through these two, all doubts should be erased.
It's a safety, Ron Parker, there to make the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to the ground game here early. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? He looks in the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He'll get it up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Gurley. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Throwing on third, gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And able to find Conley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on second down is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now Goff on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But we got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards following a questionable penalty against his long snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in. And then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point. That's the headlines in and of itself. His first miss in the NFL. And New Orleans gets away with a victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55.
Yeah.
Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Woods the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, we've got a second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8? A couple big games as we near the halfway point of the season, Charles. I'm mainly looking at Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and Jacksonville, both teams struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gone. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, pretty big piece of news around the NFL on Monday the 22nd. Dallas Cowboys, all the talk about them needing a big-time target out wide. They went and got Amari Cooper.
The speculation was there. The discussion was there. But then late Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper and gave up their #1 draft pick for 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver who can attract attention, stretch the field, and make big plays over the top. He can do all of that. He should help his quarterback, Dak Prescott, become an even better player.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Mahomes now on first down, being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 46 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield, so a couple injuries to note. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 73 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Able to shake him, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. A very good move, but for a relative relatively modest gain out near the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, they run with Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Throwing on third. Wrong. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Super one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a rough.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Rams getting set to go now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.